Okay, this video is to do training on the Rover mobile app for the Newburgh Fire Department on the Apparatus tablets. At the top of the page, we have 4 tabs: Summary, Alarms, Messages, and Map. We're going to start with the Summary page. This page is what we're really going to work off of most of the time. It gives us most of our information. Below that, we have 3 buttons: En route to scene, and service and pre-plan. By clicking En route to scene, that'll show us responding in the app. Populates us at the list there, gives us an estimated time. And also on the map, you'll see it'll pop up our rough GPS location. This is especially good for responding from places other than quarters, or responding out of a weird direction so that other apparatus can see where we're coming in. It's just a way of subtle communication. Take yourself off, just put yourself in service. This can also be done from the drop-down box at the bottom of the screen. Below that, you're going to have your alarm information, your address, and what type of alarm it is. If it comes from the county, we'll also get our CAD information. This here shows basic information, but if you click on it, it gives you the full CAD narrative. This can be especially useful on simple calls like property damage NVA, which will give you the location and description of the cars, or something like an alarm of fire, where after we're dispatched, the county is getting more information. This will update along with the CAD, so you can find out, newer information. Go back. Below that is where you're going to find your pre-plans in your mama's box. This particular call doesn't have any pre-plans near it. Any pre-plan within a 250-meter radius of the location of the call will show up here in order of distance. On the right-hand side, we have our map. In the middle, you see there's the location of the call with a circle that is about a 50-meter circle to give you an idea of how far you are, about 150 feet. This you can zoom in and zoom out like your phone and your fingers. If you want a larger version, you can click the map tab. It's the same information, just kind of larger. Again, we can zoom out, zoom in. The next tab, we have messages. This is going to have where we're going to have all your pertinent information, such as road closures, hydrants or water mains down. Here you can see the sprinkler system was down at the hospital. We had a second alarm a couple days ago. Under the alarms tab, lists the last 10 alarms. This is particularly useful if you have a couple of alarms at the same time. If engine 1's responding to one call and engine 3 gets another call, the most recent call is what the summary page will display. So if you're on that first call, you might have to come here and just change it. Right now we'll go to the 36 row in place. Right, it's the last call, second to last call. Here you see this came from the 7-digit number, so it's just basic information from our dispatch. And then you have the pre-plan for 36 row in place. And we can click that, and up will come the pre-plan. This is the same pre-plan that is in our binders. We'll go back. Let's go back to our most recent alarm, so we'll go back at 36 row in place again. Now we have a pre-plan for 36 row in place in our mama's box. We can click our mama's box. Now obviously this is in the 3130 because it's just a basic building. This is a high-rise, we know that. So 36 row in place is a 3131. You can scroll down. And our box for 3131, here is our information for multiple alarms. All right, go back. Again, go back to 36 row in place. We hit the pre-plan button. This will list all of the pre-plans within a 250-meter radius. So here we have the top 2 are 36 row in place with the mama's box in the middle. We have 35 row in place, the map and the pre-plan. This is the building map. This is the same map that's in the map book. Also at the very end, you have the Lake Drive Apartments map. I'm going to click that. This is the same as the map book in the actual binder. For our apartment complexes such as Kenny Courts, Williamsburg Drive, and Lake Drive, It's better to look at the written map because the map for the app uses Google Maps, and that's not always accurate when it comes to these because it just screws with the addresses. Just screw with the with Google. So it's definitely better for those places to verify with this. All right, we'll go back to the main page. One of the other things, you can actually change the map. We have the road map. You do a satellite, a hybrid of both if you'd like, a terrain map, or no map, but that really doesn't help you at all. So here we have the hybrid map with the roads and the satellite. That's also an option for you. And the other useful thing is this little arrow next to the alarm information. You hit that, it's going to bring you to Google Maps. You're going to put that alarm address into the Google Maps. So you can hit, oh, this one didn't recognize that address or wasn't 100% sure. So we'll just verify that that's the address we're looking for. We want the directions to it. And we're going to start navigating.
Head east toward Broadway.
Now, obviously, in the city, we're not going to need this. But if we're going mutual aid, especially to an area we don't know or an area that we would normally be even second due to, this is definitely useful. We'll go back. And the final thing I think we have here is under this, up in this upper right-hand corner where you would access the settings. Below that, you have a black bar with the links. Below that is a link that we can add. We can add links to anything we want, weather, any other kind of resources. Right now we have the water main map. This is our city water main map. We can use this mostly for multiple alarm fires. We're looking for additional water sources. So let's kind of, I don't know, we'll pick a spot. Zoom in. Takes a second to load because there's a lot of information. But it gives us our water mains and sizes. As it loads, we see. This is the Lake Drive, Washington Street, Washington Terrace area. So here we have a couple of water mains. So we have a fire in this area. You can see we have some hydrants across the street from each other, but they're on different mains. So that's good information to have. If there's anything else you can think of that you want to have a link to, we can add that through the portal. Just contact the admin, and we can add that. So that's pretty much the overall app. The whole point of this app is to kind of get information in our hands. The more information we put into it, the more information we get out of it. So if there's any ideas you guys have and want to put in, we can definitely add that in there. All right, thanks.